Sorry, I never start late, you guys, but they're gonna, my rib cage started doing this weird thing just before I came on. It's probably because I'm so nervous trying to, navigate this. You ever have like a problem with your rib cage? I think it's probably because I'm getting older. Hello, everybody. First and foremost, to my Travel Tuesday people. Travel Tuesday is back on. We got the tickets. I'll just quickly explain what the computer glitch was. So in order to get the tickets to see the ancient Egyptian thing, you had to request it. So you couldn't even just go online to buy the tickets. You had to request to buy the tickets. So it was really bizarre. But we got the tickets. We just went there and did it. Oh my God, my rib cage hurts so bad. Because this is so stressful. I expected it though. I expected it. So let's start with that. So yesterday at, I think 2 o'clock my time, I got a text message. Oh my God, I'm going to have to stand up or something. I got a text message from my friend in Montana, and he's like, just to give you a heads up, they're going to be playing season 1 and season 2 of 90 Day Fiance the other way. And I was like, oh God. Oh God. So we're doing the whole roller coaster over again. And it's funny and it's sad, but you know, it is what it is, right? It got great ratings. So that's how it works out. Now, this is how we're going to work this, because I can't really see your guys' comments unless I wear my glasses, and I don't want to wear my glasses yet. So what we'll do is we will answer every single question at the end, okay? So if there's a troll that's saying I'm not addressing something, just tell them that you all will have an opportunity to ask me questions at the end, okay? So first and foremost, people are like, well, why don't you do the legal route? Laura is a Canadian citizen. I think, so citizens from other countries can sue people in America, but I don't think the opposite is true. Plus, why would you do it when we could easily clear it up, right? And that's what we're going to do. And, oh God, you guys, I'm so nervous that it's making my stomach hurt. Have you ever had that? So let's start with the easiest one. And the last thing we're going to address is the kidnapping charges that she said. And it's really frustrating, okay? So we're going to try to stay on chart. Now, what is, like, there's a difference between, like, slander and defamation. I think one is written and one is verbal. I don't know, right? But the first thing that she did is she accused Johnny Yates of using drugs. And the reason why she does that, or did that, I think, in my opinion, is because that's the thing that everybody says about him. Now, that harms him as a human being, right? So that would be in that territory. And John Yates has said time and time again that he is willing to take a drug test. He's just not going to pay for it, right? Because they bleed you dry. So that could be easily dispelled. So that's number one. Number two, she was defaming the moderators that have been called hags. So what you guys probably don't know is that was actually started by people that were trying to hurt the moderators. And they decided to just embrace it because it takes away their power. You know, so it's not anything on them as a woman. They're empowering it. You know, they're like saying, you know, it's like if some, you know, it's like women, when we were teenagers, what did we do? We called people biatch, because we took it back. And that's what you do. Okay. Now let's talk about my sister, Melissa. And this is why it's so hard for me. You guys, drugs are so bad. They are so bad. And it is so sad. You have no idea what it's like to watch a person that was a literal mommy blogger. A mommy blogger. She had it all. She had the house, the picket fence. She went on a convention. Oh my God, you guys, this is terrible. She went on conventions for mommy bloggers, right? And it's such a long story, but it goes back a year before everything happened. And I am particularly just, you can't imagine the bravery of my nephew. And I'm not going to say his name, but he is the bravest young man. And if he hadn't done what he did, the situation could have been much worse. And she could have targeted her young son and her young daughter, because that's how much she got addicted to drugs. It went from a normal household to she put hidden cameras everywhere. She was snorting opioids. So what my nephew did, and if anybody, if she were a man and did what she did to my brother-in-law, he's still my brother-in-law even though they're divorced, she would have gone to jail for not only abuse, but for like, kind of like rapey, right? So what happened, what started it all, and why we didn't press charges against her, and this is all backed up, it's all out there. If you Google her name, you'll see how many times she's been arrested. And right now, she is in a halfway house. They are monitoring her, and I will hope and pray that she finally kicks this addiction, because drugs make you do things you would not normally do. It makes you evil. So my sister Melissa, what started it all, she took my nephew and niece in a high-speed chase in the car, driving down erratic speeds, went to my brother-in-law, or my brothers, let's just call him my brother to make it easy, demanding for money. She started ripping down his pants, beating on him, and the police were called. And if it hadn't been for my nephew filming it, my brother-in-law would have gone to jail. And why would he go to jail? Because he is 6'4", a very large man, and she is very petite. She is very skinny, and it would have been his word against hers. And we know that they always side on the caution of the female. But luckily, my nephew was so brave that he gave the recording to the police, and she was promptly arrested. Promptly arrested. And then that's when it spiraled, because my mother, why is that? What is that? Do you see that red dot? So weird. I don't know. Do you guys see that? Oh, it's comments. Okay, sorry. See, I told you I'm blind. Okay. Now, so my sister, it started spiraling. So she got out of jail, and she did that to Devon. It really did happen. It was terrifying. We have witnesses. We have a video camera of it, but the police officers, okay, they were nice. Devon didn't have to press charges because she was already going to go to jail for a long time for abusing, domestic abuse in front of minors. In front of minors. And then Melissa got away with it. I mean, this was a year-long thing that I was dealing with. She even, oh my God, you guys have no idea. Me and my brother, we went to a court hearing that was, like on a screen. And she called the judge a pedophile. She called the judge a pedophile, said he was in on it because she got arrested again for breaking onto property for the Mormon temple, and saying that they were hiding children there. Hiding children and abusing there. She got arrested for that. But the Mormon church didn't press charges because, again, everybody's like, oh, she's definitely just going to go to jail. Why would you even bother with it? She calls the judge a pedophile. She still gets out. And then when we finally go to court for the main event, she got time served. She got time served. She was in and out of jail, like probably spent maybe 3 or 4 weeks total, and got time served. And now this time she didn't get away with it. This time it caught up to her because she was squatting in an old state building where she was stealing things. So this time she got caught. What kind of drugs was she on? I'm sorry, I said I wouldn't answer any questions till the end, but I saw that. It started out with opioids, legal opioids. And then as you can't get a hold of opioids, you go up to heroin. And it spirals. And it will break your heart. And for someone to be so glib about what's happening in America right now, this is a real problem in America. It wounds me. It wounds me. Because I'm hoping that she gets better and that she can make an attrition. But I don't think she will. Because she's been in and out, in and out. And me and her ex-husband, my brother-in-law, we talk to each other all the time. Because we have to be worried. We're worried for his children. We're worried for his children. So, and it's not hard. You guys can go and pull up my sister's name, and it's all out there. It's all out there. What she did, what she's been to. If you were to have gone to her Facebook page before all of this started, her neighbors were calling her out. And then she also tried the same thing with my other sister's young son that was 13. So to be glib about this, I understand, because she probably doesn't know. She doesn't know. And when your season is on again, it's your chance to be back in the spotlight. So who are you going to target? You're going to target the most influential person that has the most followers so that you can get more followers. We see this pattern time and time again. It is not new. What they do is they attack a bigger person so that they can get those followers, so that they can get those sweet, juicy, juicy numbers. God forbid you do what I do, you know, and just be yourself. Okay, so that's taken care of. Now, she said that Devon had an abortion. Okay, that's slander. And luckily, because her doctor is here in Layton, we could easily prove that that is not true. We even have an ultrasound. It was very traumatizing. And as one woman and another woman, these people making fun of Devon for being so fucking fertile, you know, it's like, she's fertile. Holy shit, I wish I was that fertile. I only could have 2. It's really sad. And that loss really harmed her. And not to mention, we're talking the last year, you guys know that every blogger, every day, oh, Devon's pregnant. We can prove she's pregnant. She gained a little weight. So please don't, I don't like that. And it is slander. It is libelous or whatever. I don't know which is which. But we can prove that that's a lie. But I think that Laura doesn't know that she is walking towards some very evil people that destroy everything in their path. Now, let's get to the final thing, the Jihoon thing. Now, I realize that every single person, well, not every single, but a lot of fans really wanted Devon and Jihoon to make it. They were rooting for them, and I think that's wonderful. I think we all were. And I have been very upfront with everybody that I do not and did not care for Jihoon. I explained why I didn't care for Jihoon, but everybody forgets season 1. No, my sister's Melissa. Laura is from 90 Day Fiance, The Other Way, season 1. She was the one that was, married Aladdin, however you say his name. That's with that. Okay, thank you. And now, I told you guys, season 1, the reason why I did not like Jihoon, I was very upset, is that when Taeyoung popped his lung, he was in the hospital for a long time. He could have upped his ticket, because this is before pre-Pando, you guys. It's not very expensive. I've done it many times. And I saw my daughter alone in the hospital because I had to take care of Drusilla, because Drusilla was too young to be at the hospital. She was all alone. It was his firstborn son, and he was suffering. He was suffering. And I've said time and time again, I get the fans can forgive him of that. I get that Devin did everything in her power to work it out. But as a mother, I was so upset about it. Especially when I saw that he was out partying and drinking while my daughter and my grandson's in the NICU and my daughter's in the hospital. Okay. Now, this rumor has been floating around that Devin kidnapped Taeyoung. And the reason for... Who do we need to block? Okay, hold on. I can't see. Let's see. Wait, I'd have to find it. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, sorry, I can't, we'll just have to wait. Try to deal with it. Okay, now, that rumor was started by a group of people that wanted, they got their nose in a business that they had no idea what was going on. And in the end, it backfired. And everybody knows it backfired. We remember that Jihoon had a GoFundMe, and they actually ended up burying themselves, didn't they? And so all these people were supporting Jihoon because they believed the narrative that was being spun, that Devin was trying to keep Taeyoung from him, and that he wouldn't get visitations and all of that fun jazz. And the way forward, they said, oh, well, she kidnapped. She left the country based off of a lie, and that's kidnapping. And that, technically, from what I've read, yes, that would be true. But that's not what happened, you guys. Not even close. Not even close. And if you watch, when I had to do my apology tour, because everybody loves Jihoon, I had to apologize. So, Laura, if you ever watch this, I understand what it's like to get hate. I am like, literally people freaking hate me. I totally get it. But as I said, I did entertain you guys, and that was my job. So, we finished filming for season 2 in October, right? We finished filming it. It was all kind of wrapped up nicely. And me and Raven, I come home. I was so sad. It was so hard. But luckily, Devin was coming in November, so I could see her and see the kids. This is very difficult, especially with Drusilla, because I was with her for so long. So they came in November. We're going to address that at the end. Okay, that's what we're doing right now. So, oh God, see, that's why I wasn't looking at the comments, because then I lose my train of thought. Okay, so they come in November, and if I could turn back time, I would. And there's actually, it's funny, you guys, there is a video. Somebody out there has a video that will prove that I was correct. Jihoon and Devin, it just wasn't working. It wasn't working. And I shouldn't have. But me and Steve, we just sat them down and said that they had to give it another chance. That it's really hard. The first year is really difficult, and they hadn't even been together, living together that long, and we wanted them to work it out for Taeyoung's sake, and they agreed to give it one last time. Even though you could tell it was already over. That was the end. We should have just said, fine, let Devin, you stay here. And that's my mistake, and I'm haunted for trying to convince my daughter to stay with somebody that she shouldn't have been with, just because it seemed like the right thing to do. It seemed like the right thing to do. And then the horror of all horrors. We remember 2020 in January, those videos that were coming out in China, and China is right there by Korea, and I'm like, okay, we got to get her out of there. We got to get her out, and boom, shut down. Everything was shut down. And that is when the shit show began. That is when the friction, the real friction got going for Devon and Jihoon. And luckily, trying to think of what I can say and not say. Devon started getting she was so depressed. She needed to leave, but she couldn't leave. And she reached out to Sharp Entertainment. And then the night before that the camera crew was going there to film her leaving so that it ends everything. I know I can't, you can say, oh, I can say everything. I can't. Okay. So Jihoon and my husband talked to Jihoon because my husband is a very good man. He doesn't like drama. He knew that something was really wrong. And he told Jihoon, you need to book her a ticket right now. She needs to come home. This is over. This is done. And they're going to go their separate ways. And we realized that. The show spun it differently because they had to leave some wiggle room in case there was some friggin' miracle, then they could be on Happily Ever After, because you guys have to understand, Devon and Jihoon were moneymakers for those 2 seasons. People loved watching them. They really loved them. And if you were a producer, because it is about the money, if you were a producer, your hope is that they could somehow work it out. And it was never any false pretenses. That was filmed directly for the show to end it. And there are plenty of, that's why me and Devon were joking when we're going through these legal battles and everything, because that team, they were trying to get behind the scenes of TLC, like all the, because imagine how much film they have. And we like started laughing and go, please do. Well, it's not, TLC isn't so, they're about the money. They're about the entertainment. Let's just say that. But so if they'd gotten the film, it would have been wonderful, because it would have proven that Jihoon knew that the relationship was over. And as a matter of fact, Jihoon did a live stream saying that he knew it was over. And he was keeping his mouth shut until it got leaked that Devon had a boyfriend. And then that's when all hell broke loose, right? All hell broke loose. And so the divorce isn't over yet. However, the child custody has been resolved. And it didn't involve any kidnapping, because that was never proven, because it was a lie. It was to garner sympathy and to get that GoFundMe more money. And they made a lot of money on that GoFundMe. But Devon now has, luckily, full legal and physical custody of Taeyoung. And if Jihoon, and this is what we wanted Jihoon to take anger management classes and to take parenting classes because of what he did to Drusilla. Because what he did to Drusilla, he even said in many live streams he would do to Taeyoung. And Taeyoung Sometimes he acts out. All children do. And to know that you think it's acceptable to pull children's hair out and to whack them in the head, that is not proper parenting. Not by a long shot. Even people that spank their children don't do that. They don't do that. So, Jihoon does have every right to see his son. All he has to do is take an anger management class and to take a parenting class. But he hasn't shown up. He hasn't called. He hasn't done anything. He has disappeared. You guys know he's disappeared. Now, if anything, you guys can still find him. Did you know that he has another YouTube channel? He does. He has already moved on his life. You cannot force somebody. You can't force someone to be a parent. You cannot force people. How do you do that? Do you know what I mean? You can't. Like, do you think that we want Taeyoung to not see his father? That's ridiculous. And it's sad because his father he doesn't show up. It's as if it's all disappeared. Do you know what I mean? Okay. All right. So, I think we've addressed everything. So now we're going to open it for questions. And what we will do is that way we can delete people as I burp. Oh, how gross. Okay. So I think that covers it. If you are out there and you actually love Laura, if you care about her, you need to directly contact her and let her know that that group of people that is going after Johnny and Sherelle, God, I couldn't think about it, you guys, that they will turn, and it's very, very scary. They're very scary people. I'm not going to tell you his new YouTube channel, but you can find it if you can speak Korean, and you will find it. I think that I'm just, you know, okay, let's see. I'm sorry that your kid didn't, that dad's, and that happens. I mean, it really does happen. Okay, let's see. Whoops. Yeah. Well, what I find, why I think that it's just for clout and to get numbers in. If anything, why didn't she bring up the live stream that Evelyn did? It's because Evelyn doesn't have as many followers. Why didn't she bring up Lita and what Lita did to her? So, Laura's the one that, she went on live last night and started saying all of these lies. And what we have found out because of what we've dealt with for the last year is that if you don't directly address it immediately, the lie grows and grows and grows and grows until everybody's just sending you crap. So Laura said that Johnny Yates was on drugs. She said that Devon kidnapped Taeyoung. She said that Devon had an abortion, and then she talked about Devon being a liar because of my sister Melissa. Let's see. Somebody's saying that she lied about not posting the black eye photo. I can't even remember. Laura is irrelevant and tried to make herself relevant. Yeah, because this was her window of opportunity, you guys. 90 Days, Season 1 and Season 2 is premiering right now during main time, you know, so this would be her chance. And she picked Devon because Devon has such a big following, you know. You know, she's not going to come after me. I got like 10,000 followers. Big deal, right? So, yeah, she's looking for another 15 minutes of fame. Probably. It's a boost. It's an addiction. Everybody knows that the internet is an addiction. And just getting that attention, like, it gets some people riled up. Like, it's really bad. How can you kidnap your own child that you gave birth to? Actually, it's like legal kidnapping. Like, you know, if it happens all the time. You know how you get Amber Alerts for things like that. But yeah, no. Taeyoung, so what you guys have to understand is Taeyoung is not only an American citizen, but he is a citizen of Utah, which gives him rights in Utah. The divorce did not take place in Korea. It took place in Utah because that is his residency. And another thing that you guys always, I see you getting upset because Taeyoung's last name is Clegg. It has always been Clegg. So, okay, what do we see? Okay, so did she or did she not have a miscarriage? She had a miscarriage. I already addressed that. Okay, let's see. Whoops, sorry guys. Dang it, dang it. Yeah, Laura says no more lies and bullying and then proceeds to lie and bully. That's exactly what I found was weird is that, was the custody case already over when Jihoon's GoFundMe was up? No, that was being dragged out. The entire court case, holy crap, you guys, it was just being dragged out because, yeah, oh, money. Okay, what else do we have? Any other? Will Chris be able to adopt him? In Utah, it would Taeyoung. Oh my God, Jihoon would literally have to completely abandon Taeyoung for a long period of time. You know. Family court is the worst. Yes. And imagine going through family court all the while you're trying to keep it together, but you have fans paying for. So literally, the fans were paying to fight against Devon, and in the end, it was all for naught. It just a waste of everybody's money, frustration. It's really, really sad. Yeah, she can't keep her lies straight because what's funny is that she probably thought, this is what I'm thinking, that nobody still had receipts from 2 years ago, right? And luckily, people saved it. So there's evidence that all of this stuff, and also, I mean, I don't know what's happening. I'm sorry that, that your ex abandoned your son. It's always heartbreaking. You know, it is always a heartbreaking thing. Yeah. Well, yeah, and Johnny Yates keeps receipts for everything. He has to. They're all fixated on Johnny Yates right now, but I think it's targeted, you guys. Honest to God, I'm not lying. I think it's targeted because they first... So what you'll see with bullies online is that first they come after a particular person that they are obsessed with. So they are obsessed with Devon. And then once they couldn't get to her, right, then they're going to target anyone around her. So they'll target people that are commenting that are her friends. And John Yates is an easy target. And it's sad. It breaks my heart. You know, because I know that what John Yates and what Sherelle from Sherelle's World are going through right now, me and Devon went through already. And it just wounds me. Let's see. Does she have court date to finalize the divorce? I think, no, they're waiting on some other things. I do hope it all works out for Devon. I mean, it was hard. I look cute with the glasses. You're so funny. You're so funny, Devon. We want it to be over with. And you guys have to understand that when Devon finally got that custody, she won that portion, it was freeing to her. Because then it shows that everything they were saying is just a lie. Do you know what I mean? Do you want Chris to adopt Taeyoung? I think adoption is more serious than anything else out there in this world, and that you should probably know somebody for a very long time. And I will save the life. I save all of my lives, Johnny. So that's funny. But yeah, and I don't like I said, I don't like doing these. We do a nice Travel Tuesday. We love it. We're talking about our shows. We're minding our own business. But I'm not going to go through what I went through this last year all over again because Laura is reenacting the same talking points that have already been dispelled. It breaks. No more. Okay, no more terrorizing her. None. Yeah, you should know something, but parenting is forever. You know, and you got to be really careful. I wish people were that careful before, you know, but whatever. Life is what it is. So, any other questions? And then we'll just wrap it up so I can go like, because I feel sick about doing this because I really don't want the drama. You know what I mean? And it's so over. So over. Anything? Thank you, Cher. That cruel summer finale, though. I know, Natalie. I know. Laura's wanting clout since John and Devin have it. Yeah, exactly. What does Laura have against Devin? I don't think she has anything particular against Devin. It's just that Devin has such a big following. And so there is this kind of mindset where what people do is they'll attack someone with a big audience because then they'll get followers. So I think it's just the follower thing. No, nobody deserves it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I said, John. The fact is that if it wasn't for clout, you guys, if it wasn't for clout, she would have brought up Evelyn and Corey. She would have brought up Evelyn and Corey. I don't know who Janelle is. Is she that MTV girl? I don't. Ugh. She's... Okay, let's see. And now Janelle is doing more videos as part of the stalking group. Why are these so... What can you do? It's the fans that also help propel it forward. Yeah, I think Janelle from Teen Mom. Wow. She, I never watched Teen Mom. I never did. So I don't know. I mean, I've seen like clips online of her. And I think the one I saw was like she was driving and she pulled out a gun or something. That's all I've seen. Let's see. Others remain in the spotlight and should actually be ones to know how that feels. Yeah, exactly. You know how abuse feels. I'm telling you guys, I probably am going to get a lot of hate mail once my little season plays again. I'm not looking forward to it, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? If people wouldn't follow these bullies, they would go away. That's exactly true. It's... And some of them, like, there's some people that I've seen that are actually evil. They get off on it, man. They totally get off on... And look, I'm contributing to it, too, because I actually watched it, and I was like, how dare she? How dare she? I'm so offended. Does Devin have a podcast? No, Devin has a YouTube channel that you should check out because she needs to make a lot of money to finish paying off the attorneys. So, thank you for supporting us. Yeah, I will. Like, if it goes none of your business, what I'll do is we'll just lock it down again, and we can do that. I mean, I'm really good at blocking, and I know that our little group that we have cultivated is really great, really fun. We love what we do. Devin's documentary will have to wait until the divorce is actually final. You know, get it done so that she can focus on that, because it would have already been done, but, you know, all these things keep happening. Let's see. Not you trying to tell women what to do with her own body. I don't. Oh, Sam. Hi, Sam Spooky. I love Sam Spooky. Block parties are USA. Yeah, exactly. Zekropolis. But we knew this was going to happen. And luckily I have enough friends that actually have real TV, and I got the heads up and I was like, oh God, what's going to happen? You wrote a book about Devin getting kidnapped into... No. Okay. So that's like a weird rumor. So Devin is my favorite name on earth. I wrote that book, Devin, like with a Devin character, when I was 15 years old. and it had nothing to do with Devon. So timing's all off. That's my favorite name. I use a lot of favorite names. Let's see. I have a question. Is Jihoon even interested in his child? Doesn't seem like it. I don't know. To me, it feels like he just, like, that was the past. He just wants to let it go. I've seen him do a few YouTube videos. He seems very happy with what he's doing right now. And I think he just doesn't want to deal with America. I think at this point in time, I'm sure he literally hates all things America right now. So, yeah, he's obviously not interested. It breaks my heart, and I do believe that when he gets older and he reflects, he'll probably try to reach out at that time. It's sad. It happens. You know, women leave their children, men leave their children. It happens. Do you know what I mean? Let's see. Can all of you people come to our cruel summer live shows? That's funny. Let's see. Yeah, and I mean, it was a whirlwind. You know, the whole thing was just a whirlwind. You know what I mean? And it confuses people because they literally filmed us 1 year straight, and then it was broken into 2 different seasons, and they were already broken up before, you know, when second season started hitting, and everybody was like, no, they're still together, it's so great, everything's wonderful. And then it blew up, and it was upsetting because yeah, what happened with the custody ruling. Devon got full custody, physical, and if Jihoon does want to see Taeyang, he's going to have to take some anger management classes, which isn't too much to ask. I think that if you literally pull out children's hair, which he said himself, her hair actually came out. That's really, look, not coming out if I'm just yanking. He even said in a live stream that her hair came out, look at that, and that you should take a parenting class. You should be. Yeah, they did. They did stick it to Devon. Devon freaking, you guys, like, her attorney's fees are off the chart. Off the chart. And not only that, her YouTube channel had suffered. Her branding suffered. And so it would be nice to, if you help her out, go watch her YouTube videos, help her make some money to get back so that we can get this over. Did Jihoon's parents ever get in contact? No. Never. I expected Grandpa would. I really was hoping for that. But I think he went into himself. He was already, ciao, Italy. He was already a broken-hearted man, and God bless him for treating Drusilla so well. And once the problems started happening after what happened at Taeyang's birthday party, the dad went into himself and realized that it was just, you know, and it's sad because he just, but no, and it's sad, and I wish it was different. I do. I wish it was different because I know how it felt when they were over there. So, I mean, I get it. I'm sorry. Whew. Who do we need to block? Tina the Bina. Do I even see her? I have to be able to see the comment to block them. Oh, she did to herself. Okay, so how do I do it? Like, what do I do? How do I block someone during a live stream? Like, I'm clicking on it. Reply, report comment. Let's see. Go to live, report comment, hide live video from. Why doesn't it just have a block? I'll have to go back and block later, but I'm gonna hide. So now they can no longer see the story. Sorry, you guys. Let's see. Thank you. Devon really needs the support right now. Did Jihoon get another attorney and finish out the case? The case is not finished out, just the custody portion of it. Print screen here. Print screen. Oh. Let's see, click report, and there's an option to block. Oh, dang. Okay, thank you for telling me for the future. I did, yeah, I know. It's like, I don't, it's just that, so you guys have to understand the way, this is what I fear, and the reason why I'm coming forward, and that if somebody does love Laura, they really should talk to her, because the way that she was talking, the way that she was targeting, it sounds like that she might be part of the group that we've been dealing with for the last year. And I'm not going to be lied about anymore. So Jihoon fired his Utah attorney. So that's what happened. He publicly did that. He publicly made statements, and he disappeared. I hate that Devon finally seemed to break her silence and come back to social media. Now this is all coming back. Yeah, I mean, it is kind of sad timing, but she's back. She's back. She feels safe again. The other court cases are over for her, at least. It's sad that, unfortunately, Johnny Yates and Sherelle's World are having to deal with it. They'll get through it. They're strong. And it is nice that she's finally free. Do you know what I mean? And that's why I'm addressing this now, because if I did not address it based off of what had happened before, then it would have spiraled out of control, and the lies would have mounted, and it's not cool. And I don't even think, when Laura said the kidnapping thing, I don't think she even was following what has happened over the last year and a half. It's like really crazy. Laura from 90 Day Fiance, the other way, first season. Haven't heard from Jihoon in months, was wondering what happened to him. He's working with a group of beautiful Korean girls that do live or YouTube and everything. So he's living his life the way that he wants to. Okay, any more questions? I know that it's like boring, and but I wanted to address that and, you know, just really nip it in the bud. So that way, you know, it's, you know, we don't need another person going to that group of people and adding more things. You know, it's easily proven. And if she utters that Devon had an abortion again, we have proof. So when you're going to say a lie, right, you should have proof. And I guarantee that, you know, because Devon was devastated, we have the ultrasound, we have the proof. So there you go. Please don't lie about my daughter. Please don't. Okay. How is Devon doing now? Actually, Devon feels so free. So when she went to that court case, it was very touch and go. It was very stressful. When she called me, she just was freeing. You know what I mean? And she finally felt safe again. You know, she felt safe again. Yeah. But they've constantly, because, you know, Devon's a pretty girl. She gained some weight. She did. I told her to stop eating DoorDash, you guys. That's not healthy. So now she's going to have to lose all that weight. So love your whole family. You guys are awesome family unit. Reminds me of my own family. Hang in there. You guys are amazing. #1 fan here. Thank you, Leslie. I appreciate that. But yeah, no, I always try to tell the truth. And like from the beginning, I told you guys, I don't like Jihoon. If you like Jihoon, it's fine. It's fine. I don't really care. I just don't. I don't like him. I haven't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, none of the money went to Jihoon, you guys. That's, yeah, don't start that rumor. Every single penny went to pay his legal fees. So we've all gained COVID pounds. I'm actually trying to lose weight. So, yeah, she does look healthy. And it's always hard when, like, you finally gain some weight and got some boobs, and then you're like, oh, what do I want to work on? I'm going to lose my boobs if I lose too much weight. Yeah, exactly. Uber Eats will kill you. It's too easy Too easy. Well, thank you, Leslie. Do people know who Janelle is and how she is known? I don't, that's what I wonder, Redhead Warrior. Because I've seen it. Sorry. I think she looks fine too. You know, it's more voluptuous. You know, be more, like, just dress for your weight, you know? Amplify the good things, right? Yeah, she's from Teen Mom too. I don't know anything about that, so I'm not even going to address Janelle. That's silly. I don't even know her. So, is she the one that lost custody to her mom? Something like that, right? I think that's the one, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure, so don't quote me on that. Oh, thank you, Gem Kitty. We always love that. I didn't know who Janelle was until this started. You should, I don't know, like, like I said, you guys, I was one of the original fans of reality TV, but that was like way back in the day. We're talking, you know, Teen Mom, where she was huge into drugs and lost custody of her son. Oh my God, that's terrible. Wow. She did lose her son to her mom. That's not good. That's not good. Is mom better mom? Let's see. They didn't start a podcast. Were hired on the same project with 20 other females. Yeah, it was, Devon thought that she was going to be doing a YouTube, and everything got a mess. It's really sad. There's 20 other chicks that were involved that maybe they could take it. Let's see. Yes, Janelle's mom has custody of her oldest son. Well, is her oldest son doing well? I hope so, because that's always hard. Devon, I didn't notice the weight until you mentioned that you're beautiful. And she is. She's beautiful. But she's always been like really fit when she was younger. So yeah, reality TV has kind of become trash TV. That's why on my channel we talk about fictional, right? We talk about fictional characters, and then no one gets hurt. And we can get really juicy into it. And we're going to binge watch, and we're going to be like, how dare that character? And nobody gets hurt, you know? Hi from Italy. Yeah, Devon is a beautiful girl. She really is a beautiful girl. And for anyone, like, I usually don't do any drama, but the last time that I was like way drama was season 2. Oh my God, how can I not remember her name right now when I follow her? These people were saying that she looked like a sloth. They were being rude as F, and I just went off one day because it's so hard. The people are very mean. Okay. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, Devon is a fantastic mom, and you know the court systems, you know, she finally has the ability to protect not only her son but her daughter. And that's what it really came down to, is wanting someone to take a parenting class is not a bad thing. Hi, Portugal. Sweet. Okay, stay my fan though. You watch any day. You really, parenting classes are a good idea. You should, because kids are hard. They are hard, and they don't get easier till like 5. You saw how well behaved Drusilla is now. She is finally well behaved. She does what she's told. She doesn't, you know, throw any tantrums. She is a very beautiful, happy young lady. And she just wanted the hearts, you know. She just wanted to come over to Nana's house to play Minecraft with Raven. It's hard. It is hard being a parent. And now imagine, and I want you guys to really think about it. When you don't have understanding of raising a child, then you get 2 children in a tiny apartment building during a freaking pandemic, when they were draconian over there. Like, we're talking, it was terrifying. I was terrified. So imagine, and then you had neighbors that don't like children. They put like all of these soft things on the floor so that, because the lady below would bitch that the kids were walking. So imagine that stress. You have a newborn baby. You are in a brand new relationship. You're on reality TV. The stress snapped. He snapped. And I would state that a lot of people would snap in that situation. We saw, you guys, have you looked at the numbers of child abuse has skyrocketed everywhere? Because people can't handle this being locked up. How did Devon come up with the name Drusilla? She did a video on it not too long ago. So I'm gonna send her some views, right? Devon, which video was that? Or was it a live stream? Do a live stream so that way she can get those views and everything. And she tells a really good story, because we were all like, Drusilla, really? Okay. But it fits Drusilla. It's a great name for her. Oh, thank you so much, Keisha, for saying that we're pretty. That always makes me feel good. So, but I think, again, I think that wraps it up, and I hope that nips it in the bud. Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay that Daddy's there. So Drusilla just got home. I said that, didn't you make a video on how you named Drusilla? Because I was saying, go watch her YouTube videos. So that way that she can get those views and pay off these horrific. Oh, was it a live stream, Sam Spooky? You guys are a great mother-daughter team. Well, we love each other. I mean, I was a single mother of Devon. It was just me and her. It was really hard. It was very difficult. I didn't eat lunch for a couple years, but god damn, I looked good. Like, I was a size 2. Okay, right now I'm like a size 12, but I mean, I looked fantastic. I looked fantastic. I was fly, but I was hungry. So let's see, I have teenagers, and while they were younger, I took a few parenting classes, and boy, it helped. People always think a negative thing to take. Yeah, exactly. Parenting classes are really good to take. I've taken parenting classes because you guys have no idea. I mean, there's problems that you've never dealt with before. You're like, well, holy shit, and kids are different. Kids are totally different. Oh, thank you, Yvonne. You're awesome. I love you and your daughter, and of course your family. Thank you. Thank you guys for giving love to Devon. It's always been hard. Thank you for saying I look fantastic. Photography for fun. Yeah, I don't mind having weight on me. I don't. My husband likes it. So, and that's who I need to please, is my husband. Oh, you're so nice. Yeah, single moms, it's hard. It's hard to be a single mom. Oh my God, I wouldn't wish that on anyone. Thank you, Coco. Thank you. All right, I think we did a good job. I think we did a great job. I'm gonna save this, and I will make sure, as the people that are on my channel know, yeah, everyone should take a parenting class. They should teach that in school. And what do they say? The best kind of birth control is what you do is just have a crying baby playing on loop, or oh God, the Wiggles, something like that. That would be so funny. But I will save this, and we will make sure, because this channel is devoted to traveling and talking about fiction. We really like that, because then no one gets hurt. I don't like people bullying people. I learned a lot from being on reality TV, and I did not realize that, yeah, that's a Raggedy Ann doll. Oh. I'll have to tell the story about how important Raggedy Ann means the world to me. Yeah, she does, but that'll be for another time. But we like to keep it positive, and so when we talk about shows and things like that, so that way no one gets hurt. Because I learned my lesson from yeah, I know Raggedy Ann is Annabelle. I know. But I loved her before, I knew that she was Annabelle. Like, as a child. That's a childhood thing, Yeah. You're a Raggedy Ann for your kindergarten play. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, guys. I think we did it. We'll get back to planned as normal. This way, we address the issues that Laura said without giving her the clout that she wanted, because I only have 10,000 followers. So, and then you guys can say, hey, look, no, it's not true. Devon got full custody. Jihoon is just gone. What they film on one show, it wasn't true. We have proof that, you know, obviously, because that would have been, if she had done that, that would have been a deal breaker. So all of these things, you know, we've already been through it. So you guys are the best. Don't forget Travel Tuesday, you guys. Travel Tuesday, we're going to go see that Egyptian thing. We're super excited, you guys. And yeah, I do save all my lives. So, yeah. Okay. I love you all. Thank you for hearing me out. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to stick up for my daughter, Devon. Thank you for allowing me to stick up for Johnny Yates, especially with, you know, all of the things that he is going through. Also, you know, Sherelle, I really love Sherelle's world. You know, it is what it is. You know, bloggers are going to blog. They're going to say mean things. It just happens. And we all have to get better at, you know, being nicer to each other and cutting this off before it gets out of control. And that's the mistake that we made last time. We won't make that mistake again. So thank you guys. Love you. Peace out. Wait, where's Drusilla to say, like, share, subscribe. Bye, guys.